How are we doing, guys? And it's finished Arsenal 1, Ipswich 0. And don't let the 1-0 scoreline fool you into thinking that was a close game. Now, I'll give my respect to Ipswich because I thought that they played well in a defensive way. But I've not really ever seen Ipswich play like that. And I think I say this most of the time when I'm watching teams against Arsenal. I don't see them set up the way that they do against us, against other teams. And they didn't have a single shot on target. I believe that their XG was 0.01. Like, at no point did I really feel like we were under pressure or we were threatened or, you know, that last couple of minutes of injury time, they're trying to pump the ball towards the box and you always got to be, you know, on your job just to make sure that there's nothing silly, happen. But it was comfortable. But like I said, I felt that we got that early goal, which was important and, you know, settles things down. And you kind of think, okay, well, we'll go on from that and get 2 or 3, you know. And listen, on another night, we do go and get 2, 3, 4 goals. You know, Gabriel in particular, a massive miss in the second half from a corner. And it was textbook, just the way that we, you know, have planned them and train them. And he comes in at the back post, free header. And I don't know how, but he's put it wide. And then there was just some moments where we couldn't get the ball over the line and it's pinballing around inside the 6-yard box and there's last-ditch tackle saves and all sorts. And like I said, on another night, you know, 2, 3 or 4 of them go in. But it wasn't one of those nights and you had to settle for the one. But at the end of the day, look, the way I look at it is very simple. That you're not going to play amazing every single week. You're not going to score 5, 6, 7 goals every single week. And I take as much pleasure in a 1-0 win as I do in a 5-0 win. Because the ultimate goal at the end of that is to secure 3 points. And that's exactly what we've done. We've secured 3 points. And you know, that win takes us up to second in the table, 6 points behind Liverpool. And yeah, they have their game in hand. But at the end of the day, what we have to do is keep winning and keep waiting for that moment. And we have to, you know, capitalise. And at the moment, we're the team that's playing, you know, after. So, excuse me, we have to, you know, go about our business. And if the teams that played before us win, kind of adds that little bit of extra pressure. But yeah, listen, our next 2 games are away from home and on paper, they're tough away games at the end of the day. Brentford, never easy going to their place, although we have a good record there. And then Brighton away, again, another place that's never easy to go to. But we have a very good recent record there as well. And yeah, listen, that's it for the calendar year. Most goals, least conceded, most wins. It's not been a bad 2024, is it? It's not bad for Stoke City, is it? At the end of the day. Some people are sitting here and moaning and you're looking at the calendar year and we've been better than everybody. And I know a calendar year does not win you trophies. It's seasons, and at the end of those seasons that win you trophies. But what it has shown is that over the calendar year, we have been very, very good and very consistent. And you don't do that by luck. And you don't do that with a poor manager. So it could be a lot worse, put it that way. I've still got this cough and it's doing my heading. But yeah, look, listen, it's like I said, it's one of those where people will sit there and they'll say, oh, but it wasn't that great and it wasn't that, free flowing and expansive and all the rest of it. And listen, at the end of the day, let's go and look at Chelsea's result over the weekend. Let's look at Manchester United. Let's look at Manchester City. These are teams that are playing terrible. The result for Chelsea was terrible. Not their overall performances of late. But Man City and United, etc. My word, would you want that kind of football right now? Give me 1-0s all day long. Man City would love to have got a 1-0 against Everton. They would love to have seen that one out. Manchester United would love a win full stop, let alone a nice 1-0 and a clean sheet and everything. So, listen, at the end of the day, it's one of those, you move on, you get your 3 points. And what will be at the end of the day. And, like I said, you're looking at it, nearly 70% possession. You're looking at the amount of passes. It was double the amount of Ipswich. 13 shots, 5 on target. Ipswich had 3 and 0 on target. And like I said, it was just very, very dominant. And at the end of the day, we're going to have to try and work out a way of opening up these low blocks, because that's what everybody's doing right now. And listen, if they're doing it and they're stopping us from scoring loads of goals and we're finding it difficult at times, then I can see why teams are doing it. Because, listen, the reality is, if you go and take us on toe-to-toe, then you will hold 4, 5, 6 goals. But maybe this way, they look and say, you know what, we can frustrate them, maybe nick something at the other end from a corner or whatever it might be. Or we just get out of here with a point and we'll be happy with that. Everton were. It's that simple, really. So, listen, at the end of the day, it's 3 points in the bag. We move up to second. And back over to Liverpool. And we see what they do in their next game. And then we have to follow suit and so on and so on. And yeah, that's the way it's going to be. So, interesting. Listen, I'm looking forward to 2025. I'm looking forward to seeing, if we can go on this kind of run that we went on at the start of 2024. We've done it already and we've proved we can do it. So why not? Let's do it again. Let's really turn that screw and see whether Liverpool can hold out. But a win's a win. 1-0 to the Arsenal, as they say. And we move on to the next one. So there we go. That is it for the preview. I'm telling you, I've taken so much medication because of this bloody cough that I think that's the second time I've actually done that at the end of one of these match reactions. I've said preview, but match reaction. Let me know in the comment section what you felt about the performance, what I've said, etc, etc. And if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, smash a like on this video, and I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.